Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 21 of the Creator Corner podcast. And we're back. We are back at it yet again with the homies. We got Appo, Apocalypse Gaming, TSN Lambeau, and Slef. What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Boom, boom.
Hey guys.
We were trying to get Apocalypse a membership there, but that didn't work out. So who's up next to donate the next group of memberships?
Here, guys. Help us broke. Help me out.
Lambeau, thanks for the five. Thanks for the five gifties, brother. GG, Alex, Ethan, Grim, and Alloys. Hopefully you enjoy those emotes. But yeah, it's been a minute since we've talked and we've got to say hello to the homies. How long has it been since our last podcast? Like a month, right?
Yeah. Minimum a month.
Like it's been like a month plus. I think I remember we were still getting into the 960 KVK in my end. Before
true.
I don't even know if you had the matchup or anything, but hopefully you guys have been all good. I guess we can start off from left to right here. And Gigi, what the heck? Thank you for the $55. Looking forward for you to migrate back. GG's in the chat for Gigi. Appreciate the support. And yeah, we've missed you guys. We have a lot to talk about. But this podcast, because it's our first one back in a while, we're going to start off with what have we been up to ever since the last podcast? Maybe IRL, in-game, whatever you guys want to share. And we can start off with Lambeau to the left here. What's up, Lambeau?
It's been a great month. We had a fantastic KVK. We lost, but you know, any KVK you can get 2 billion kill points and 10 million deads in is a fun KVK. Diplomacy sucks. I'll say that. We'll just leave it there because I could go on for the next hour about diplomacy. You know, I had some visitors from out of country come spend the weekend here. MF was here, Cat was here, Aerosol was here, Joker was here.
Oh, you guys met IRL, like your kingdom mates. For context,
to my house. We partied in my basement.
Who are those? Are people you've been playing Rise of Kingdoms with for a while here?
2 years or more, yeah.
So I'm looking at your KVK right now. You were in the bottom right. I don't know.
Yeah, we're in Earth Camp.
Okay.
The weakest kingdom in the entire KVK.
Oh.
Yet I think we outperformed most other kingdoms, in my opinion.
All right, there you go.
You know, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. You can't win them all.
Alrighty. So
I mean, we dominated in the first zone that we went into, and we went south.
Mm-hmm.
We pushed out the water camp. Then when we got into Kingsland, we were 6 flags away from pushing water camp out of Kingsland, and then 2 of the alliances in our kingdom. Sorry, downtime. We're going to bed. And then it was 2 camps versus 3 kingdoms, basically. And yeah, we got completely reamed up the backside with no lube and called it at that point in time. But it was fun.
Would you say like you kind of just got shafted by the Asian downtime of your campmates?
I did not say Asian downtime, although the 2 kingdoms that went to bed were Korean, but
no, like they're Asian, and then they went into their downtime, and then from there it just got schmookled from the Westerners.
You know, it is what it is, right? We knew it was going to happen. That's why we went so hard in Kingsland. We swarmed everything like we always do, but you know, just another hour and a half. If they could have stayed up and helped us push water out of Kingsland, then we could have dealt with, push wind out of Kingsland. Then we could have at least defended against water until they were back online. But oh well.
Sup, bro? I'm jealous. Missed all 965.
I kind of got thrust into the position now as king because we had several people quit or retire or migrate.
Okay, we got King Lambeau over here. Let's see.
We're going to be in a rebuilding process here for a while. I've already got 18 people coming to the kingdom after our KVK is over, ranging anywhere from 60 million power to 130 million power, anywhere from 500,000 kill points to 10 billion kill points. So We're gonna reload and we're gonna get ready for the next one.
You want to link your migration Discord or anything? Like anyone?
No, there's no migration Discord. Just contact me directly.
Oh, contact Lambeau directly if you want to get into 1029, known as one of the best lower seed kingdoms, always punching above.
A voice interview is required. Nothing's guaranteed.
There you go. No nepotism for Lambeau. So 64.1 million kill deads overall and 4.1 billion KP. That's crazy.
14, not 4.
14. My bad. Yeah, missing an extra 10 over there. All right, so I guess we could go over to Beast. What have you been up to, Beast, in the past couple of days, I guess?
For me, it was
or months.
For me, it was more real life stuff going on. My KVK, I didn't participate that much. Also, wasn't much going on. Since you all know, 2338 is basically dead now. And yeah, as you all know, I was having chronic inflammation and I have therapy now, and so far it's working all good. On top of that, we're having now apartment moving also, so that costs also a lot of time, right?
Oh wow, like where you is it like building the building or is it like city to the city?
No, so we have just a apartment, 3 rooms, right? And my mother is moving out and I staying here because of my work. It's like 10 minutes away.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff going on, helping and packaging, all that things. And so I wasn't having that much time to be in game. It was also pretty good that my current KVK was not that much going on and that I basically migrating now and then restart in 2268 basically after all that real life stuff is finished and I can refocus completely on the game and also on the streams. And yeah, I'm hyped for that. I'm really hyped for being in 2268 in 2 days or less than 2 days now. And fighting with you together side by side.
Yeah.
And going completely hum and killing everything.
Let me just link your channels real quick. So this was Lambeau, the person that shared first. I guess we're going around in a circle. I feel like we're in group therapy right now. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. No, I'm joking. And then let me get Beast up as well. So we got Beast channel right here. I guess, do you have anything else to talk about? Beast, like anything else what have you been up to for the past month? Just that the moving and the just been chilling and waiting to migrate.
Yeah, basically just my current health that I and just the apartment moving.
Are you feeling better? Like you said you had surgery. Yeah. You're recovering fine, or?
Yeah, like the therapy is going on for now 2 weeks, and it's going minimum another 4 weeks, and so that's pretty good. I'm feeling better, and symptoms going back, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was dealing with. So didn't just daily log in basically in the game and just doing the stuff, and that's it. So yeah.
Alrighty. Sounds good. I guess I could go next since I'm the next in this panel or whatever. I mean, people have been seeing what I've been up to in Rise of Kingdom the past couple of months. We had that crazy 960 KVK. 960, 2377, and 1671 versus the rest, essentially, with the stats. We ended up losing, but it was a good KVK. 2268, we did, like, there were only around, like, 80 to 90 people that hit goals, so we ended up kicking a lot of dead weight, and now we're chilling in A-Seed, and we're just trying to migrate in the right people, so... it's been a good experience so far. Got a lot of kill points, zeroed my account, literally like well, I have pretty decent amount of resources, but I have no universals at this point. I started off the KVK at 26k 60 minutes and now I'm at 1.8, so I approximately use around 2.5k days in universals, or not universals, but in speed ups, healing and universals. For healing this KVK, so it's been a crazy time. I'm gonna be making a video on that soon. 10.1 billion KP, 23.3 milli deads. Instead of that, just been chilling. Don't really have anything else. I mean, there's like work stuff, chilling with a girlfriend, all that kind of stuff. But it's been the same old on my end. And I'm just really happy to be talking to you guys again. We haven't been talking that much just because everyone's been so busy. So it's great to have a group of Rise of Kingdoms content creators and a bunch of homies, a bunch of brothers just talking again. And I guess we could go into
when is the wedding? When is she gonna make an honest man out of you?
I gotta figure that out. It's coming. Incoming.
Either she's watching, or she's sitting right next to him.
Nah, she's like, nah, we're like, I guess in terms of career, like I did make an announcement where I'm planning to go full-time YouTube for a year, just to try it out. I'm in that stage of life where it's so hard to do both. If you really, really want to do YouTube, it's so time consuming. Like if you actually like playing the game and streaming is cool. But actually like, you know, creating videos and editing and recording scripts, creating scripts, all that kind of stuff. Like it takes a long time, but it's really fun for me. So I'm going to try doing it. I mean, you might have seen a couple of videos within the past couple of days. That's just, in my opinion, the tip of the iceberg, because I'm still working. But I'm planning to try that out next year in 2024, and that's going to be my gift to myself, I guess, for Christmas. And if it doesn't work out, I'm in that, like, I'm not financially liable or anything, so still live with my parents, still all that kind of stuff. I have like money in the bank, saved up just in case it doesn't work out. And then if it doesn't work out in a year, then I could just quit YouTube and say at least I tried, and go on with my life and creating websites and doing social media posts. So
and not to hijack the stream, I know we got to get to Apple yet, but Elgato's got a very nice new teleprompter that I think you would find useful for making videos.
Teleprompter. Ooh, what the heck? Damn.
Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah, I got that whole Black Friday list of things to buy for sure. I was talking to Chiskel and he was like recommending mics and stuff. I'm like, bruh, XLRs. And did you do that, Lambeau? Do you have like, my mic's a USB mic. Do you have like, I guess we could ask everyone else here too. Do you, like, I'm just using a Blue Yeti, chilling. Like, what is your setup? Like, what do you use for a mic?
I also use Blue Yeti.
You use a Blue Yeti? Yeah, we got the same mic, bro. We got the same mic.
Yeah, man.
Money in the bank, meaning like a couple thousand. No, I'm joking. So yeah,
there you go.
Apple, we could
want to see my setup. I put a link in your live stream. That's got all my shit there.
Oh, there you go. The Lambeau streaming kits. Oh, look at this. This guy got like mixers.
This is fucking amazing.
This guy got like foot pedals, bro. Yeah,
you have everything, man.
I'm making it piece by piece, Lambeau. I'll get there.
So Ploto, just for me, make sure I hear that right. You next year, 2024, you're gonna be going full time YouTube. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm gonna try it out for a year. I'm gonna be trying it out for a year. Cause it's one of those things where I hate half-assing things. You know what I mean? Like if I do something, I want to go into it full time. But right now, my attention's split on my career and like YouTube stuff. So while we still do this YouTube stuff, might as well try it full time. If it doesn't work out, then I'll stop being a YouTuber. Well, I don't know if I'll ever stop being a YouTuber, but I could at least know that I tried and then focus full time on the career. You feel me? So that's just kind of the mindset about it.
Right,
and like you said, now's the time to do it. You're still living at home. You're not married. You have no kids. So if you can make a go of it, hey, more power to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's also important that you have, like, I'm not gonna freeload off my parents. I already talked to them about it. Like they were chill. They're like, yeah, it makes perfect sense, which is crazy. I'm Asian and I have Asian parents, but they're like, yeah, let's just go do it. So shout out to them. Talk to Miss Ploto too. I mean, if anything, I'll just be a house husband, right? No, I'm playing. But yeah, congratulations on getting on going full-time content creation. Yo, pro, appreciate the 20, man. And it's scary, but we'll try it
Ploto,
out.
I have a
Congrats on going
question.
full-time content creator.
So you're gonna try 1 year full-time content creator, and if that is not working out, are you completely quitting, or are you just doing for fun when YouTube?
I'll probably just stick to like, I don't know, like streaming during KVKs, and then like, you know what I mean, and then like,
So just for fun, basically.
yeah. I mean, for me, streaming it, like doing the YouTube stuff is fun too, but it's more so just I'm gonna be diverting because it's one of those things where I have to do this thing for work and I have to do this thing for YouTube, and which one do I prioritize? I kind of want to just not even have that option and just like go full time into, because I'm in creatives, right? Like I'm in communications, I design graphics, I do all that kind of stuff. When I get home, my brain is fried. I'm like, bro, I cannot write anymore. So
I know what you mean, man. Like after 8 hours of full-time work, you know, you're like just tired, and then you think, I want to do YouTube stuff, but your body's just saying no because you're so tired of all the work and other things. You have families, friends, you know, financial situation. You also need to think about when your apartment, whatsoever, you know. So, and then also YouTube, scripting, editing, making the graphics. I mean, if you know these kind of stuff, it's pretty easy to do it if you have a routine in it. But to get the idea first for a video, to write the script down, it all costs time and energy. What you maybe not think about, it costs much energy, but it is actually. So I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah, it's also, I'm also gonna be taking the time to, because this is the day-to-day. Sorry for like hijacking this part, by the way, but the day-to-day is like 9 to 5. I got work, and then so if I go in person, I gotta wake up at like 6:30, go to work, get there at 9, go home, get there at 7, and then from like 7 to 8 is like eating and all that kind of stuff, and then or sometimes as soon as I get home, I turn on the stream if there's something to stream, and then that's like until 11 to 12. So it's just like, and then rinse and repeat. So I haven't really had time for myself. I definitely want to get back in shape, go to the gym. I'll be using that extra time, but then I could use that 9 to 5 time to actually edit. I need to fix my Discord server, by the way. If you guys want to join the Discord, I'm gonna be fixing that up real soon. Exclamation point Discord. And then I have a lot of ideas that I definitely want to employ, and then, you know, having more time for collabs and just thinking instead of just day by day streaming and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So we'll see.
So what's Apple been up to? He's been kind of quiet here, and I know he just started streaming again. I want to hear what you've been doing, my friend.
Yeah, Apple. I was super happy to see you streaming again, man. We all missed you.
It.
Hopefully, you know, you're doing well, and yeah, give us a rundown. What's up, brother?
I appreciate it. What's up, everybody? Yeah, for me, the month's been quite tough, you know, for me. Real life, in so many levels. I needed a break from mentally. I also, you know, I appreciate people opinions and beliefs and what they do in their life. So, and at that time when as everybody, most of you know, when the war started, I just really decided not to go live or make YouTube because I didn't want to really, you know, make drama on my gaming channel and use it as a platform to do something else. So I just decided just to take the months off and focus on a different platform to reinforce my ideas and my beliefs and what I believe in and what's going on in the world. On the other hand, during that time, unfortunately, my back blew up again. So that was quite a bit of a struggle for me again. If you don't know, I had like surgery 4 months ago on my back, or 3 months ago. So I had to go to the doctor, look if I need surgery. But the great news is I don't need surgery, but I need quite a bit of work on my back, physio, acupuncture, all of these things. So that was quite positive. But yeah, most of that time, I just focused on just living the gaming world for a little bit and just focusing on real life and see what's going on in real life. Affected me big time. As most of you, I was born in Egypt. I'm a Muslim man, so yeah, it hit me hard what happened in the world and what's going on in Palestine. But on the other hand, in the game, I've been really enjoying 1979. Very, very lovely place. Great bunch of people, very calm. I couldn't even believe I was saying on my stream. I won 2 Mighty Governor since I came here. I won Golden Heats. So that idea of being in an Imperium has fully been removed from my mind. I would never play an Imperium again in that game unless I'm going to quit and I want to destroy my account. You know what I mean? And I don't want anything from it anymore. Why I say that is because the amount of effort you put in Imperium Kingdoms, whatever, how much you invest, how much you try to do, you're never recognized for what you do. Because there is a lot of high spenders in this kingdom that easily become very high contributors. Even though these people don't even play the game themselves, most of them have pilots, and they end up getting the credit and getting Mighty Governor positions and stuff like that. They really, you know, that's how I look at it now. You know, it's much better for low to middle spenders to be in a not in Imperium kingdoms for the sake of their accounts. This is what I found out. I didn't really do much on the game. I was a bit disconnected, I'm not gonna lie. From the first 2-3 weeks, I couldn't even like do anything. And I just want to say, like, so many people, like, honestly, so many people reached out. So many people were there for me. Even though I wasn't streaming, I wasn't doing anything, they still were talking, making sure I'm all right. And I really appreciate everybody, you know. And I also want to mention thing because I just don't want to forget it before I go away. Fucking Black Panther been recruiting every person I know. I went away for a month. I'm sorry, went away for a month. I found mostly most of my friends are going to 2268. So someone kick his ass for me, please.
Hey
But
man,
guys, I
here.
just want to say something. It does not surprise me. 2268 is a pretty fun place. So, but yeah, I had to bring it up. Like the recruitment for 2068. I was really happy for you to see beasters and farmers coming. Heaps of my friends are coming in. So well done, guys. But on the other hand, on the game, we started KVK. So I'm focusing on that. And you know, to be honest, guys, the reason I started YouTube from the beginning was to help me with my mental health and away from real life and just focus on having a good time for a little bit, you know, of the day. And not being streaming really affected my mental health because that I was not getting that thing that, you know, that it's not a tangible thing, it's more of a mental thing that you go out, you hang out with people, you feel loved, you share back the love, you're entertained, you share the entertainment. And I felt even though not everything in the world is going the way I would like to see it, I decided that it's not a bad idea for me to try to spend an hour to go on live streaming just to get my mental health, you know, level up a little bit. And it did help me. Like I've done like a couple of streams since, and you know, it's been super positive. And yeah, you know, it's good. And that's what I always say about this game, you know, guys. This game is all about the community, and that what makes it super special. And just because I just want to say at the end, I am not trying to push any politics agenda here. I'm just really trying to tell you what I had going through in the last couple of months, or the last months. But again, guys, appreciate all the love, appreciate everybody, and yeah, Pluto, I'm really impressed, and I'm really proud that you're taking that step in your life to take this YouTube as a full time. And to be honest with you, man, in front of everybody here, I think you have a lot of potential, man. You do have a lot of qualities that stand out between the streamers. And I really believe, hand on heart, you're going to do amazing, and you're going to shine, and you're going to achieve all your dreams, brother. So I'm really proud to hear that you're taking that step, and I really think you're going to be really outstanding.
Hey man, I appreciate it. And you know what's crazy is you're like one of the most positive people I think I've ever like met in the Rise of Kingdoms community. And there's just always something, like sometimes the most smiliest people have something in the back of their minds, and there's always like
Yeah.
that internal thing, right? And the reason now we know the reason why you bring that positivity to your streams is because you're escaping the negativity that you see in the open, like in the
Exactly.
world and all that
Yeah,
kind
I
of
don't love
stuff.
to say that,
So
but yeah, Pluto, you put it in a words here, and it's true, guys. If you go find these people that bring a lot of positivity and laugh a lot and smile and try to share that kind of environment around people and give people this kind of feelings behind the scene, they also struggle. But I'm a pretty mentally pretty strong, and yeah, I'm not gonna be away again for 1 month. I'm gonna try to always be here for the sake of the people that appreciate who I am and to bring the boom boom. Everybody needs some boom boom in their life. We can't just not have boom boom. Like someone literally messaged me and told me, Apple, it's been a fucking month. Please come live and give me some boom boom, man. I need the energy. And you know that message really hit me. You know, it's someone literally meaning it. You know, it was like, come on up. You know, I need this. I look forward to it. So yeah, guys, I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody. And yeah, and I really miss this. Like, I wake up at 5 o'clock for this, and I never worries me. Like, I really love catching up with you guys. It's one of the, even when I was working, it was still making sure to come and do that podcast, even though I have work, you know, the next day very early. But it was very it's very important for me to catch up with you guys. I love this. I love hanging out with you. I laugh. I feel positive, so positive after this podcast. So yeah, I'm really glad we're back, and I am sorry because I was one of the reasons that I keep saying sorry, I can't make it. Sorry, I can't make it. So, and thank you for being there for me too, team. You know, I really appreciate you guys. I don't want to get emotional, but I really appreciate everybody throughout that journey. It means a lot to me, and thank you.
there you go.
At the end of the day, this is just a game, and
Exactly.
friendship is a lot stronger than a game. And I
Exactly.
hope the three of you guys will, no matter if Rise of Kingdoms lasts 2 more months or 10 more years, I hope the three of you guys will always remain in contact with me because I consider the three of you friends.
Well said, Lambeau. Same here, man. Hand on heart here, exactly the same.
There you go. Party at Lambeau's house.
Hey, I got the basement, I got the full bar, and
Hang on.
MF restocked
his
it
setup is
before he
like that-
left.
If this is his setup, can you imagine his barbecue? Oh my fuck! Don't even get me started.
There you go, man. Alrighty, so that out of the way, appreciate everyone for giving us an update with what's been going on. We will continue, hopefully, to do these every other week. And yeah, we could go into the Rise of Kingdoms content now as we go into the new commanders that came out while we were gone. Liu Che and Gorgo. We could start off with Liu Che because that's the open field commander, and that's probably the commander that most people are going to be interested in. Let's start off with who wants to start? Any volunteers? What are the first impressions? What are the first impressions of Liu Che? Yeah, Lambeau, what do you think of Liu Che?
Gorgo Liu Che?
Yeah, Liu Che.
Excellent. Put him behind Scipio, did a ton of damage. Put him behind Sargon, not so much. Sargon's not in my lineup anymore, but I like Liu Che.
I'm telling you, man. I was getting a lot of, because I made a video about the best performing March pairs that I did. My number 6 was Guan Yu with Sargon, and people were like, "Oh, why didn't you pair Sargon with Liu Che and then Guan Yu with Scipio?" Scipio Liu Che was a beast, bruh. And Sargon's just out of the lineup for sure. So what's your lineup now then, Lambeau? What's your inf lineup?
So don't laugh, right? But I run Guan Alex and Scipio Liu Che.
Guan Alex, Scipio Liu Che. Okay.
Yep.
Guan Alex is always gonna be good. Always, regardless.
Alex is underrated.
It's a great march.
People make fun of him because he's a KVK2 commander, but I think the debuff that he gives with the expertise during this effect of the shield. Yeah, and the shielding. He's underrated. Right. Okay, so
I love Alex.
Okay, so that is Lambeau's take on Liu Che. Do you think he's do you think he's I guess we could also ask this to everyone. What do you think he's better than CPO? Like, if you're new to SOC, boom, get plopped in. Like, what is the first? And you're an infantry guy. Like, what's the first commander that you'd invest in? Is it Liu Che or is it CPO?
It's still Scipio for me.
That's a good question.
CPU.
Okay, Lambeau Beast said CPO. Apple, you're an inf guy. What do you think? We could transition to you.
I will just give. I firstly would like to give my opinion on Liu Che. So he is the commander I'm saving heats for. I've went and done my research. I looked at the results, and he is an absolute epic. And to be honest, I'm gonna put it out there. If you just join the game, you need 2 commanders, not 1.
Yeah.
So for me, Scipio and Liu Che will be at the same. From what I have been witnessing, and I'm an infantry player, I cannot tell you that Liu Che is better than Scipio, and Scipio is better than Liu Che. Together, they are like having Juan and
like 1A, 1B type of thing, yeah?
It's like Nevisky Juan, you know? It's like
yeah.
it's becoming that kind of march for infantry. And trust me, I can't even believe I'm saying that after playing this game for nearly 3 years. You know, finally we have actually 3 years. Well, I'm moving into 4 years. Holy shit! Sorry.
Oh my goodness!
Finally, we have this stable, strong infantry that can bring a lot of kill points, and I am really excited. So for me, they are on the both same level. They have Liu Che, you gotta have Scipio.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Beast, what are you thinking? About Liu Che. I know you've been stepped away from the game for a bit, but do you have any extra thoughts or?
I mean, based on what I saw on YouTube and what I have heard, he seems to be top tier right now, really. And he seems to be like a must-have now in every lineup. And I think that's really cool because with him we got smite damage into the game, right? A whole new thing. And it's really nice to see that something which is new working like this, and that he is performing really well. And
especially for the inf mains. Inf mains, you're back. You got something.
And also for that, you know.
I know so many people max Sargon, super excited. And then everyone switched over. I switched over to Cav, but now Liu Che, bruh. The faith has been rewarded, the inf mains.
Cav been pretty dominated, in my opinion, the last months. With Nevsky Joan, for example. So it's good to see that Imp have now come back with Liu Che, and that he's working that well. I'm really happy to see.
Yeah, I guess my thoughts on Liu Che. I made a video about my favorite March pairs: CPU Liu Che and or Liu Che, whatever, however you say it, and LC. I'm part Chinese. I don't know how to say it.
I never know any name. I'm the worst.
CPU and LC are crazy good, man. Like there's so much debuffs. The health, is it 40% health reduction for CPO? 30%. Just AOE skill damage from both of them. So not even skill damage, smite damage for Liu Che, but you know what I'm saying, right? It's just a bunch of AOE, a bunch of debuffs. The march speed reduction is so good because you know when like the back and forth that we usually have in the open field where you start like walking away when you get targeted. Like if there's a march out of position and you hit him with a march speed reduction, you are fried. You're cooked, bro. And he's good. They're good at cheeseburgering, and I cheeseburgered a lot this KVK because we got schmookled in the open field by 960. And I'm telling you, Liu Che by himself got me 30 million kills. The one commander.
Whoa.
One commander by himself. 30 million kills this KVK. So
holy did you guys hear that? Holy moly.
Like it's crazy how good Liu Che is. It's in far back. That's all I gotta say. we have one good March now. So I guess we could transition back to the other commander that released at the same time of Liu. Well, not really the same time, but Gorgo. Unfortunately for our KVK, we like the KVK was over by the time Gorgo came out, so we weren't really able to test it. But I guess we could go Should we Lambeau? Do you want to go first or do you want to go last for this? All
I don't care.
right, let's go with Lambeau. I wanna hear the firsthand experience of Lambeau, because as Lambeau said, he was in that KVK, the HA, and you had firsthand experience with Gorgo, especially in a pass, right?
Gorgo's a bitch.
I love this
I mean, I feel like Gorgo was made for those KVKs like Orland's KVK, where you have those extra auxiliary skills, because that's where the swarm meta is, right? You can't defend anything when they're swarming everything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Gorgo was made for that. When she was in, because we weren't the first to take the level 7 pass. The enemy got it. I don't know. Lilith flips a coin. I don't know, but we could not crack it. Gorgo in a level 7 pass and heroic anthem, if the enemy does not screw something up, right? You know, if they have the garrisons to continue to top off the commanders and they keep it full and they kick the small marches so they don't hit that 100 troop max, it's impossible to crack. We couldn't do it. Single rallies, double rallies. We threw everything at it except Sionduk, Matilda, and siege rallies. You know, and it was hell. And then in Kingsland, in every single flag, Gorgo's in there. You gotta swarm it. You can't take it with just a rally. You know, especially if the enemy is good at reinforcing. It's damn near impossible. So, I mean, I say she's a bitch, but she'll be a good bitch tonight when I expertise her after MGE. But man, going against her in that level 7 pass, it hurts. It hurts.
There you go.
Oh, gosh.
So
She's going to be a good bitch tonight after I expertise her. Hold that fucking words, man.
oh my goodness. So wait, so Gorgo is, would you say it's a swarmable commander, but it just beats every single rally? Is that like what I'm getting at? It's
Swarm beats everything.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
yeah.
you can't defend against a swarm. A properly executed swarm with commanders or with players that have max crystal tech and the right commanders doing the swarming, swarm will beat everything anytime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Gorgo is no exception to that. But in a pass where you can only have 3 troops or 3 rallies hitting it at once, unbeatable.
Interesting. Okay. And then Gorgo open field, I think I saw some people talk about that where she doesn't have march speed, so it might be too slow to march even with infantry, but I feel like she's usable, but would be pretty slow. Okay, I guess we could go to Beast then. Like, do we actually, we could go around. Do we have any other thoughts on Gorgo? Just open forum. Like, do we have any?
I want to say something.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Sorry, Beast, continue. I got confused here. Forgive me.
Oh, good. Go.
The waiting game. Who's gonna go?
Echo? You wanted to say something? You are free to go.
No. I will wait for my turn. I thought it was my turn. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. What I here again, like I said to Liu Che, only what I have heard and saw on YouTube. She seems to be now, based on opinions from others, top 1 commander. There was also a Gaussian pair about Gorgo and Constantine, which was kind of surprising me that this is now working, that Constantine is now back. In my KVK, I also didn't saw like how the commander would perform. Fighting were already over. So yeah, but based on what I have heard, she seems to be really top tier right now. It's kind of sad because we have already so many good garrison commanders, right? And now another one for infantry, which is top tier, which is top 1. It's like just dominating the garrison meta more and more. I would like to see more Cav and Archer garrison commanders again, and less infantry. That is kind of getting balanced, but right now I think we only have like Inf is completely dominating with Garrison, in my opinion. And yeah, I don't know. I would like to see their balance, personally. So, but I think Gorgo is definitely top tier based on her skills and based on what I have heard, and now also based from what Lambeau shared. She seems to be really top tier and a must-have in every KVK when it comes to Garrison. Yeah.
Yo, Lambo, do you wanna before we go to Oppo, do you wanna talk about this beef that we got going on in the chat?
Oh yeah, Yaffy's just gonna start farming baguettes for me. That's all.
Okay. Alrighty. So Oppo, what are your thoughts? You're the inf main. You're the resident inf main in this discussion. So
So my point on that one is, I just want to start by saying, if you did not do your own testing, okay, if you did not do your own testing, don't go follow other people's results. I just want to start it that way. The second thing, in our kingdom, we done the testing, and she is really strong. She's clearly gonna be one of the main garrison commander that are gonna be required for KVK. It's obvious, you know. The other thing is, I can't get over that one, man. I have to break it out. When some screenshots start circling from Gorgo Constantine, okay, and it seemed like it's the incredible garrison. The amount of people that I heard, or I know personally, that went and put golden heads in Constantine specifically because seeing the screenshot was insane. I couldn't even believe it.
damn,
So that's why I said
we had people spend gold heads on Did I do that? Oh, I did. Anyways.
no, I did that in the previous time. But there is
Yeah.
after Chisgold did the testing and shared it, people that looked only at screenshot, did not watch the testing, did not actually go and test their own, went and took as Constantine is going to be the most incredible pair for Gorgo, and that was absolutely full of shit. Just to break this. But the other thing is, again and again, there is an issue here. Every time the game brings a new commander, it seems to be a super strong commander that makes other commanders seem not very strong. And this does not balance things out. In my eyes, when you bring a new commander, I'm not saying don't bring a commander that it's great, but he can't make other commanders not useful anymore. You know what I mean? And this is a struggle with me. I've been noticing in the game, every new commander that comes out eliminates another commander out, which makes it difficult, you know? It's very hard to find people still playing with all the commanders they invest in. This is one thing that always, you know, squeezed me a little bit. But I gotta agree with Lambeau. She is a good bitch.
Okay. Yeah, that's the toughest part about, especially being a garrison lead. Just trying to keep up with the meta. And you know, there's this commander, there's that commander. Gorgo. I still think there's going to be usability for Zenobia just because of her healing factor. But Flavius, is there going to be Flavius? I mean, people already don't use Flavius, so I don't know. I mean, it's probably the one garrison commander that I maxed. Yeah, I maxed Flavius too. I haven't used him at all. So it is what it is.
Guys, before we move to the next point, can we talk about one commander, please? Can we talk about Huo Qubing?
Oh yeah. Wait, has it been that long? Has it been that long since we talked?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
The expertise has caused a lot of controversy. I was making my live stream. I was naive. I didn't know about it. And everybody in my chat told me, do not unlock, or not everybody, there was a divided opinion. 50%. Do not unlock the expertise, which I still did not do it. I expertise, I maxed them, but did not unlock the expertise. And some people on the other hand say, bro, you know, do the expertise. And everybody's talking about autumn wind. And I went to confirm that by myself. I went and looked at Seawell, and Seawell did not unlock the expertise. Where do you guys stand with this? Does anybody have any idea about it, or everybody just went and expertised that in tough luck?
Yeah, because I had the exact same experience with you as you, Appo, where I was streaming when I expertised it, and what actually happened was I'm like, what is the expertise skill? I was in this screen, right, where like you look at the skills. I'm like, yo, what does the expertise skill even do? So I want to click it because you know how you could click things to check the skill. I want to click it to check the skill, and I didn't know that would unlock the expertise. So
Oh fuck! No,
I
no.
unlocked the expertise, but I mean, my Huo Qubing, this is the first KVK I used him. He got 14.5 million kills for me, with the expertise. I watched the Seawheel video, and he said that like it's personal preference.
Yes.
I understand like the fact that you really want to keep rage chaining, and a lot of the time,
It literally eliminates fully the third skill. The third skill is gone.
But
So that's why I'm on the fence on it.
the thing is, like, you're not supposed to kill on March to Sad Face regardless, so you don't really proc the Autumn Wind as much anyways, or if you're playing, the right way in the open field in a murder ball. And then yeah, like I don't think it procs that often. Like that's just been my overall sense of things. Because a lot of the fights are touch and go, you know what I mean? Unless you're like, really, really big Imperium Kingdom, or like you're a mega whale tanking for everybody. It doesn't really impact you too much out in the open field because you just go back and forth regardless. So
I'll tell you something else. Like, I'm a player. When I play open field, if you watch me play, I actually do not chase the reed marshes. I never attack reed marshes. So for me, even if I unlock the expertise, I don't think it will ever affect me. I never attack reed marshes. When the reed marshes turn reed, I change. But the only issue is during KVK, unfortunately, I cannot
dot
play.
mode, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I have to go to dot mode, which is cause me like I don't know what I'm doing. So you can't really use it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to ask what everybody thought about that.
I have him expertised, right? And
the
math, the complex calculus and gets way too confusing for me. I have a simple mind. So I have him expertised. I think he does great for me on the open field. And I mean, you guys know I'm not one to generally look at reports either. Enemy sad face is good, friendly sad face is bad, right? So
well done.
If there is an issue with unlocking his expertise, it's not something that I've seen.
By the way, I missed a dono from Bang Bros 2268. Apologies, but thanks for the 2.5 euros. Yeah, it's. I just think there shouldn't be an expertise skill. Like Double C was the same way, where everyone's like Double C. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore, but they're like the expertise is actually bad. You don't want the 25% increased attack for 10% reduced defense or whatever. For a new commander, I don't think there should be a skill where it's like, could be better sometimes, could be better without it. It should just be a buff if your expertise in command. You know what I mean? Like, why are people like getting punished for expertise in commander is kind of questionable to me, and I don't know how they'd rework it, but I don't know. It is what it is.
I will say I had one of my viewers that swears up and down that what is his name? The new Greek guy, Pyrrhus, paired with Liu Che, is the best march out there. And he has been, for days now, he has been sending me report after report of his 5511 Pyrrhus with the museum buff and an expertise Liu Che beating everything he's 1v1'd. Now you don't fight 1v1 in the open field, but I mean I don't know if there's something to that or not. I refuse to use him until he's expertise. Refuse to even try it.
I saw one person from 960 use it. I forgot who it was. But yeah, I mean, we could look at the skills.
Using him.
Oh yeah, yo, Beast, you're the purest Guy, you're the guy that used gold heads on him. You talk about Pyrrhus to us. Why'd you use gold heads on this guy?
Catch him from his balls.
I like his kid. Definitely.
Okay.
And like he have everything what an infantry march want to have, in my opinion. And the fact that Liu Che is now performing red well, are gonna definitely max Liu Che and pair him with Pyrrhus and see how that will work out. But for my results of using Skippy Pyrrhus, it was like mostly positive for me. So that gave me another point of using him.
Wow, wait. Takes 20% reduced skill damage? That's actually pretty good. And then when the shield's active, it does 10%.
And I mean, the guy that was sending me reports swore up and down that when they did this, they removed all the equipment, they removed all the armaments, they didn't use formations, and it was strictly 1 versus 1. And I mean, I can't tell from the reports myself, but same number of troops, same level of troops, and Pyrrhus and Liu Che was beating Nevsky Joan, which infantry should beat cavalry, right? But he was beating every single other combination that was thrown at it too. So, I'm not saying go out and max this guy, do your own testing, but it just something to maybe look out for.
I want to say something about him, about Pyrrhus or whatever the fuck you call him. I told you I'm the worst one in calling names. The thing about it, guys, not many has expertise this commander. Actually, what Lambeau said, that guy that keep jumping to chat and saying, bro, he actually could be right. And actually, possibly, both of them go together much better than Scipio and Liu Che, but because not many expertise them, you're not hearing the echoing of the community saying, this is the best commander.
It's the hidden tech. The hidden tech.
Exactly.
Hey, maybe. I'm not gonna be the one to max him, but
not neither.
I will be wrong.
all right, Beast. You let us know. You let us know how that goes, and we'll be right behind you. Oh, someone already lost a rally here.
First of all, I need gold heads, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you need gold heads. True. Just open through chests or whatever. Anyways, do we have any final thoughts on the new commanders that came out, or any final words for that topic?
Yeah, please, Lilith, give us like a 2-month break from releasing new commanders. Let us get caught up.
It's tough, especially because you're a garrison lead, right? You're garrison, you're rally, you're everything for your KD. For us open field people, at least for me, because I play all the events, like I maxed all my commanders and I still have like 900 heads left over. But yeah, if you're a garrison, I can imagine, especially since everything, it's like garrison and rally commanders are practically like Apple products where it's planned obsolescence, and you just got to get the newest iPhone or else the old one's not gonna work as well. So that's just how it is.
I mean, we don't need a break, but like maybe a fucking commander reset where we got gold heads back would be pretty nice for the whole community, because like I'm pretty sure 99% of the community fucked up one commander or like put gold heads on him, which at the end regrets to have put gold heads on him. So maybe something like that would be pretty nice after how long the game is now out? 5 years. It would be a nice Christmas gift, Lilith, if you heard that. If you get a commander reset.
Sorry, we are busy at the moment. Thank you for sending a message. We'll get back to you shortly.
I'm like, who is that? Wait, did someone just join the VC? Or that is Apple, bro. I'm like, whoa.
It was becoming Lilith. You have to change yourself.
What will be the next commander type? I think it's gonna be archers. I don't know.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
I think it's gonna be archers. So
my wife is archer player and she has 2,200 golden heats, so she definitely fucking get an archer commander, I think.
There you go. I'm gonna join Lambeau's Gorgo garrisons with my farms. It will go to the books. There's a YouTuber who tried Pyrrhus as soon as Liu Che came out. I don't remember if it was Sewell, Ihara, or maybe someone else. Because there's spies hiding in call.
It was Sewell.
It was Seawell. Okay, so
You will see. Well,
all right, there you go. I mean, I personally wouldn't be spending gold heads on Pyrrhus just because I don't know. I feel like there's other commanders out there, but I see the vision, I guess.
Riley just said in the chat, ladies VIP support said its
I mean-
leadership. What the fuck?
That would
It's-
make sense because nobody uses Trajan anymore.
That's so true.
Wait,
Oh.
where?
Hey, Chisgo just made a video about him. Man, it's like he works with them. Fucking hell. Preparing us.
I don't know. Maybe. It's because the cycle last time got kind of destroyed, right? Because usually we have the MG cycle where it's infantry, then archers, then leadership, then cavalry. I did it backwards. It's cavalry, infantry, archer, then leadership. Whatever. You know what I mean? And then it's cycles. But then last time, after infantry, I believe, they released Heraclius and the 2 new commanders. So I don't know. Are they trying to continue that cycle and make that the new cycle, or are they gonna make it into archers? I wouldn't invest into any archers, regardless, or any leadership commanders, except for maybe I think Heraclius is a must-have if you're a garrison. But if you're a garrison, then you don't need to really listen to my advice because I'm an open field player. But like, it's gonna be tough to. I wouldn't invest in Trajan, and I wouldn't invest in Ooh, wait. If there's a new archer commander, who would be replaced? It would definitely be Boudica then, right?
No way, man.
So you're gonna replace Liu Che? I mean, no, not Liu Che. Liang.
Can you choose a commander I didn't expertise for fuck's sake?
Because
Bro, I just
Liang,
got
I
left-
feel like Liang's
Haven't-
the best archer commander in the game.
Agree.
Wait, Lambeau, you're the archer guy. Can you confirm?
I am not Archer. My wife is Archer, but
Honestly, I think if they come out with new archers, one is going to be a rally lead with smite damage to help take down Gorgo.
here he is.
That's a
Yeah,
The
good
game is
point,
working
yeah.
for Limbo.
Because every single Lilith is not going to make money if they make two. Like they have to make one open field viable commander every single time. Do you think that open field viable commander is going to replace Boudica or Liang? Let me make a poll about this.
Boudica.
Like for one march, for one archer march. Like, which is
You
One
can't replace
archer match.
you can't replace Zhuge
That's
ZL. He's gonna be meta for some time.
Fuck yeah.
Poor YG.
Fuck yeah. Big time.
I still use YSG. Boudica
Yeah,
YSG
Oh, yeah,
and
I think
Henry ZL.
for like 2 marches, yeah, you could definitely bench up maybe a YSG probably. But like for 1 march, because I know a lot of players use one archer march.
I do, exactly.
Like it's gonna be the new commander. If the new commander is better than Boudica and Zhuge Liang, right? I don't know. We'll see.
Boudica?
I still use Artie Tommy. Okay, I love
know,
my Artie Tommy combo.
You're the 3.
I love that combo.
You're the 3 archer type of guy. So, all right. So this is apparently a DM that I Discord official VIP support response that it'll be archer next. I could show the screenshot. I guess.
Thank you.
Sorry to keep you
Thank
waiting.
you.
According to our past experience, the next generation should be archers. The thing about VIP,
Did you get a response in like 15 freaking seconds? What the hell? I want your VIP contacts.
no, this was from Thursday, November 2nd. So I guess they asked the question previously.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, you gotta wait 5 business days. I actually haven't talked to my VIP guy ever since I got it. But shout out to Julius
Don't.
Caesar.
Don't abuse it because they will stop answering you if you do. I know players who don't get answers for days.
So
But I don't use VIP support very often, and every time I send them a message, it's within an hour or 2 that they respond.
Yeah, that's the thing, Riley, is I feel like VIP responses aren't always the best. Because we've gotten hearsay from one and then naysay from the other. Whatever, I don't know if I use that properly. You know what I mean? So
But
I just wait for the official announcements before anything comes out.
But what do you really think that Boudica gonna get? Like that the new Archer commander gonna replace Boudica? Because I think Boudica is really needed for Archers. Like if you run,
No,
I don't know,
I think
CA and
Boudica
YG.
is replaceable because of the single target damage. She's really good. Like you instantly melt the target. But I'm talking in this situation. It's specifically one March. If you only had one set of Archer gear, you'd rather have the AOE damage and the debuff, the AOE debuff of Zhuge Liang, than you would the single target damage of Boudica. For open field AOE murder ball, that's like
Exactly, because Boudica have with ski damage taken reduction by 25%, which is a lot for open field fighting. Right? And based on my experience with Boudica YG, it's doing tons of damage. So I think that single target damage isn't, bad because YG or also DL doing
no,
tons of AE damage.
Yeah, I'm not saying Boudica is bad, but I'm saying if you were to run one Archer March and this new commander is like the best Archer commander ever, then you would run Zhuge Liang with that commander, or that commander and Zhuge Liang. That's all I'm saying. Like you could run a second March of Boudica, which I already am. So, but yeah, I guess we got out of topic there. Talk about the future commanders potentially.
Hope the new Archer commander gonna be a little bit more tanky, man. Because now with CA we got, pretty last one in my opinion.
This is something that I think should be addressed. Is what do you guys think? I feel like people are like, oh, this should be this, that should be that. The roles aren't even in Rise of Kingdoms, but I feel like each troop type has their defined role in Rise of Kingdoms. You know what I mean? Where infantry is this like slow moving wall that is mostly garrison, but also has some rallies. Not that good open field, but it's good. Like we have a good infantry rally, we have a good garrison for it. Archers, super strong rallies, super strong open field AoE, but are squishy, and like there's like these archetypes. I feel like they do that on purpose. You know what I mean? Like the reason why we don't have a good Archer garrison is because that's not Archer's role in Rise of Kingdoms. You know what I mean? I don't think there's ever been a meta Archer garrison that's the best garrison in the game. The closest thing we had was Monitory Artemisia, right? Back in the day.
Monitory, fuck.
Right? Am I right? Like as soon as
never seen her garrison.
As soon as Lambeau Max Ditto, they released a counter for her the next. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but Dito's still viable.
She is viable.
Dito Hera against a Pakal or Tariq Pakal, it'll fucking smoke them.
Yeah, that's true. So there is a role, but it's like a niche garrison where it's not like you would automatically just like, I want to be a garrison lead, I'm going to max Dito. You know what I mean? So like there's niche roles within for each troop type to be a garrison, to be a rally, but for the most part there's like these specific roles for
that makes so much sense because infantry is dominating it's so true, bro. That's a very good way to put it. I agree with you.
Yeah, so
it makes completely sense, but I personally would prefer also to see something else than infantry as a garrison or mixed garrison, as for the gameplay experience, but when it comes to what the troop types and what makes sense, you're completely right. What you said. I personally would also like to see when Archer garrison or Cav garrison, just to see difference and to experience different type of gameplay. You know what I mean? That's what I would like to see.
Like what would that do though? Like what's the difference between that and what we have now? Just if you want to be a garrison lead, just be a inf main. If you want to be a rally lead, be an Archer main. Like I feel like there's everyone has a different playing styles, right? Where it's
I
like
agree with you, bro. Fuck, nice.
If you like movement speed, then you go cavalry. If you like, I think cavalry is kind of like a mix of everything. Where it's really strong. Actually, cavalry, in my opinion, the strongest open field, just because of the movement
100%.
speed. Alone, and then Nevsky Joan and Huo Qubing William, so strong. Those players are so strong. But also like they have a good garrison. They have pretty good rallies. They're like that all around type, and then infantry is just like that. That stout garrison, and then archers is that those rallies. So I don't know. We got Heraclius YSS, and yeah, we also have mixed garrisons as well. They use that a lot during Grand Prix today, by the way. Like a lot of Heraclius YSS.
We used that in KVK quite a bit when we were not able to get through that level 7 pass. We would stuff our alliance forts with siege and let them hit it with Hera YSS in there.
Yeah. And the thing that's funny about it too is at the end of the day, the troop type in a garrison doesn't matter because we fill it with everything anyways. In 2268, that's why our trades were pretty negative because we didn't have a specialized troop type. It was just filled with anything. Like we just need to keep the structure alive in Kingsland. You know what I mean? So
True.
we had Jan Heraclius in there. We had Zeno Heraclius in there. We had Heraclius YSS in there, just rotating. Garrison swapping every 10 seconds because 960 we swarming down our structures for 30 minutes straight. But yeah, I guess that's it is what it is.
Okay, that brought me to a new topic, right? Stupid people. This, and I'll read you verbatim exactly what I sent out as coalition lead to our coalition because I was so sick and tired of it, right?
All right, leadership, listen in. You could vent with Lambeau.
It says, if you don't know how to read and keep sending wrong troops to rallies or garrisons, maybe you'd better go play Pokemon Go. Infantry means infantry, not the little men on horses, not the little men with bows and arrows. Either learn how to play the game or go play something else.
All right. You know what's crazy too, Lambeau? When you select the troop that you want, it literally auto sends whatever troop that you selected.
And people still sending it wrong. It's like crazy.
It's like people would send their presets to a garrison instead of filling it with the right troop type. It was so, or to a rally. I mean, we had probably a 45-minute rally on that pass, and I had to have one of my R4s just sitting there watching the rally, kicking players who were sending the wrong fucking troop types. It was absolutely stupid.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
I agree.
Like, I don't know. Like the game literally tells you what to do, you know, like, and people still sending it wrong. It's like crazy.
We are in agreement.
At this point, it's just AFK fighting. At this point,
I guess
we're doing best.
I guess that's like, you know, there's pros and cons to being the garrison versus the rally. The rally leads, you guys barely lose troops because one troop rally and you don't get kicked out. But you have to keep that rally the same troop type or else you're going to be trading super negative. For the garrison, there's more flexibility. But the downside is if your garrison lead gets popped, you're donezo. So there's just like, you know, this push and pull between the two. Okay.
Sorry, just had to vent there for a second.
No, you're good. Our leadership said the exact same thing during our KVK. Okay, so that is the new commanders that came out, the potential new commanders that are coming out. We'll have to see if they are in leadership or whatnot. Do you guys want to bring up the updates? Like, I guess there's been so many updates since we last played. Has anything stood out to you since the last time we streamed or we had a podcast?
I like the previous update which just came out. There was a bunch of good stuff in it.
What was the update?
1.0.76 one day ago. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I'm pissed.
Why are you pissed?
So first of all, there's a new season of Conquest story, right? Which seems to be very interesting. Like,
Tides of War.
Based on what they said in the update. A lot of rotating, a lot of different strategies. Gonna be actually pretty interesting, and also a hell of mess of planning because of all that rotating. I don't know. It's that looks really interesting. Like, you know, something else, not like this type of story where you have like some new extra things and that's it for the entire KVK. That's something completely new, like rotating stuff. Sounds to me pretty interesting. And I hope I can play that pretty soon. Also, Ploto, you see Alliance Marriage Shop, a thing from Code of Dragons coming into that KVK.
Oh wait, there is.
Yeah,
Lance
like,
Marriage Shop. Oh,
there's a-
you're right. Yeah, killing your civilian
Yeah.
when any merits. Wow, we're adding merits to
Yeah,
Rise of
but only in
Kingdoms.
that. But only in that type of story, not in the entire game.
Mm.
So that was a interesting thing. Then also the commander skill description rework, like that they not saying anymore normal attack damage, and now saying normal damage and normal attack. Normal attack and basic attack. You know, that they separating that.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Um,
a lot better to see.
Yeah, because what they said then has always included damage dealt by both normal attacks and counter attacks, and we felt that this term did not clearly express this idea. So that makes it more clear. It's a good thing, in my opinion. And what else was in there which I was finding interesting? Oh yeah, no fork anymore in HA.
Oh my god, that's a fucking game changer here.
Where
This
was
is the
that?
update. This is the new update, isn't it?
It's coming
Yeah,
out.
that
It's
was the
coming
news
out on the
update.
14th. Yeah.
Yeah.
No fucking fork anymore in HA.
Wait.
Oh,
Does
where
that
was
mean? Does that
I'm
mean?
pissed about that. Okay, they're the only reason they're doing this is so that they don't have to sell clear the fog bundles and pay me my 10% commission fee.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, remove the fork system under 7 down there. Remove the fork system from the
Yeah.
heroic antip story, except for the preparation season, and extended the story's duration to 50 days. That's so good, man.
My question is, are there still gonna be villages and caves? Like, do we still get free crystals and stuff, or are they removing that too?
Why would they
I
keep?
mean-
They already reduced the number of gold heads you get from completing Karak ceremony from 2 to 1. Did you guys notice that? We used to get 2.
Wasn't it always 1?
Now we get 1.
Wait, what?
Can you repeat that,
Where?
Lambeau, please? Sorry, I didn't hear.
When you complete Karak ceremony on Hell mode at level 50, you used to get 2 gold heads.
Yes.
I only got 1.
Huh.
What?
Go look.
I mean, I didn't notice because
Oh, I thought I missed my bosses. Oh.
No, not the bosses. Those are still random. But when you complete Hell level 50, and I did this on 2 accounts, and it was live on stream when I did it on the first account. You used to get 2. Now they give you 1.
I thought it's been 1 for a while. Maybe it used to be 2.
okay.
Sorry.
Nah. We're getting finesse of gold heads. That's okay.
But
I mean, it's 1 gold head less, man.
As far as I really wish they would stop coming out with different KVKs. Let's fix the KVKs we have now, because the maps are still broken. Okay, instead of pumping out new KVK after new KVK, new format after new format, let's fix what we have now. There are more and more players going from Imperiums and high A's down to C and D kingdoms, that those C and D kingdoms have much more competitive KVKs than they ever did in the past. Trust me, I've been in one for almost 3 years. And they're more organized than they've ever been in the past. We used to steamroll through people, and we can't do that anymore. And that's not just because MF left. It's because more people are going backwards, more people want those Autric rewards, and there's a limited number that you get every KVK. Instead of throwing 20 kingdoms into a Heroic Anthem map, 32 kingdoms into a Strife of the 8 map, 26 kingdoms I saw in some of these Orleans maps, make some smaller maps for these smaller kingdoms so I don't have to do Diplo with 20 freaking kingdoms all the time when none of the kingdoms in our own camp can't even get along. We focus so much on making the game enjoyable for players in these big kingdoms. There's a lot more players in D&D kingdoms that want to enjoy the game as well. And it's very, very hard when you're stuck doing Diplo 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because people have egos and they're trying to swing their big dicks around.
Would you
Well said.
do you think maybe if
I fucking love them, I saw it.
they had, yeah, like you said, a smaller HA, maybe less autarch rewards overall, but it's enough for like a kingdom, for example.
That'd be perfect.
Like just, yeah, I think that would make sense where
Perfect. And then this whole new Tides of War, alliance directives, alliance leaders can set this, alliance leaders can set that. Oh, just what I fucking want, more shit to micromanage. I mean, I think we're moving in the wrong direction here.
that's true.
I mean, seriously, alliance leaders have enough on their plate to do. And now we've got alliance directives and personal directives and other stuff to manage in this new KVK. I mean, come on, let's get realistic here. Maybe my alliance is different, and all of our R4s are hardcore fighters in the open field, garrisoning, rallying, etc. A lot of other kingdoms I see, they have those low power players with no kill points in the R4 position to do that administrative stuff, I guess. But it just, I'd rather we fix what's broken than continue to put out new things time and time again. And I'll end it there. I bitched long enough.
No, I completely agree. Where, like, so like when I'm working, or when I'm chilling or whatnot, I've been going on to the Rise of Kingdoms tab on YouTube, and just watching other live streams and just watching content there, just to soak stuff in. So if you don't know, there's like a Rise of Kingdoms tab on YouTube, and you can literally see everyone who's live under the Rise of Kingdoms channel. Oh, look, there's 12 is live right now.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that, and then I watched like a KVK 1. I watched like I'm like, bro, there's like a whole different ecosystem of players that I completely forgot existed. When you're in this Imperium bubble, I feel like it's an Imperium bubble at this point, where you see the same kingdoms, you see the same alliances, you see the same players fight each other over and over and over again, and you're like, okay, that's the Rise of Kingdoms community. You kind of forget that there's like other seeds, you know what I mean? And because Lilith gets her money from those from the Imperium kingdoms, it's more so catering to those seeds, the higher seeds. So I completely agree. Where I think for the game to evolve, we have to include more playability for not only for the highest of the high, but also for the casuals, and like not even casuals, but the lower seeds. So that, yeah, I can't imagine doing Diplo with. I mean, I've never done Diplo, so I can't imagine doing Diplo, period. But I can't imagine doing Diplo with 20 different kingdoms, 4 kingdoms in your own camp, and you're probably fighting over who gets control of, like how many players what alliance gets this, how many players get that, what rewards we get, etc., etc. Must be a headache.
Yeah, I think my kingdom hates me, right? Because once our KVK was over and there was a peace agreement, people started, oh, this person hit my farm, coming to me. This person hit my farmers. This person hit my farmers. I told them straight out, I don't fucking care. Get out of the contested zone then. But we have a peace agreement. Am I going to get compensation? No. Pull up your fucking pants and get into one of the zones that they can't get in if you don't want your farmers to get hit. Oh, but then I can't farm the higher level nodes. Ask me if I give a shit.
Yeah,
I'm not going to spend my entire day talking to other alliance leaders, whining and crying about your T1 sieges that got hit in a level 7 node. No, it just ain't happening. I got better things to do in my time.
You know what's crazy? That sounds like some of our leadership here in 2068, where it's just like last KVK, like for example, we didn't have that many bastions because we're getting smoked by 960. It's like, yo, could you get bastions in the main coalition? It's like, bro, we're holding a fort line right now. We have other things to worry about than bastion quests right now. Although you do get crystals and all that kind of stuff, but we still had bastion quests available in like the secondary coalition. So it's there's a lot on leadership's shoulders, and yeah, just some people just don't know. Like I got that's a good topic. Do you want to talk about that? Like as leadership, I feel like well, not me, I'm not in leadership, but I feel bad for leadership sometimes. Maybe it's because I'm friends with them, but it's like you're working a job without getting paid. Like, do you want to speak more on that?
It is definitely.
Oh
Like,
yeah, Beast, you're like you were an R5 or like a king of Call of Dragons, right? So
yeah, so I can relate it on both games. I was R4, R5 in back then 2341, right? I was like the right hand of R5 there. And you have so much to do. Like literally, I came back from work or from school or whatsoever, and I did until I was sleeping then like stuff, because I was part of a leadership.
Yeah.
In Rise of Kingdoms, and same as in Call of Dragons. You have so much to do, and like planning your strategies, then member management, then Diplo, then you have to handle with emergency situations, then you need to be available 24/7 on Discord when something is happening in game. When there's war stuff, what you need to handle, when there are rewards, what you need to handle to make it fair to everyone.
Making
when
lists,
you need to look at everyone coming out on the field, fighting, that they're contributing. When you need to punish who are not doing that. And when you need to do the migration, then you need to do that and that and that and that. And you have more stuff to do when you have time until the day ends. And you feel like you just doing so much, which is getting acknowledged by the members, but sometimes I feel like the devs forget that, and it would be good to have like some stuff like Lambeau said, like why is there not a map for who's lower seas when you exactly know you're gonna be up with 24 fucking kingdoms on one map. It's a hell of diplomacy, like there are so many different kingdoms which all want to have the end rewards for themselves. I can understand that, but the Diplo is hell. So why is there not like a map with less kingdoms out there, just to go into the direction of who's leaders and giving them something that they feel like they're getting also, for their work which they're putting in. But they're getting something for it, I mean, obviously they're not getting paid for it. Like it makes no sense, right? But giving them the feeling that it's not all useless what they're doing, and that is getting rewarded also by the game because they're getting listened to would be a really nice thing. I mean, that's what we was having in Call of Dragons right now. We got hurt, and the leaders especially got hurt. And so they have brought out stuff in the update which is really good for the leadership, which makes less work. But in Rise of Kingdoms, I feel like sometimes is that not the case. And the best example, what Lambeau said, by the diplomacy with all these lower sea kingdoms, and you're basically doing then 24/7 diplomacy, and you can't really enjoy the game because you have such other stuff to do. And if you don't do that, who else gonna do it? Because the members normally don't want to be leadership because they don't have time for that, or they don't feel like to do. They want to do that, which is understandable. But if no one doing leadership, then there's no proper wars. When there's just, I don't know, civil wars over time, or I don't know, there's no structure, if you don't have leadership. And yeah.
I actually want to say something about this leadership situation. Just remember that these people are just the humans like you.
They have lives.
They have families. They have lives. They have everything. I was leadership until I moved to 2489. That was when I gave up on leadership. And I asked people that used to play under me when I was king. Man, I was exhausted. People don't understand that we're trying our fucking best to please 300 players plus. It is not possible. But what thing you must understand, that these people, guys, are fucking humans like you. They have work, they have responsibilities. People think that leadership, I'm not fucking kidding you. People think, literally,
They're
that
HR. They're
leadership
HR for the kingdom, essentially.
rich people that have nothing to do in their life and they just
Mm.
sit down and play the game. It is not the case. Trust
Yeah.
me, it's not the fucking case. You
Yeah.
gotta be reasonable about it. Give and go to private message and say, hey man, or hey sis, you know, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all your efforts. Thanks for all your hard work. Be a fucking reasonable human being. You know, appreciate these people. Take the minute and the second in your day to say thank you, because you have no idea what these people sacrifice to make this kingdom a better place. You have no clue if you're not in leadership. No clue. And with all respect to you, if you in leadership in a tier D, tier C, tier B, you have no idea what is it to be in tier A and Imperium. So take the minute, if you're on that stream, take the minute today to go to rank 4 that stands out and does a lot of hard work and sacrifice a lot and always there for you to say, hey, I just wanted to say thank you for all your hard work that you put into that kingdom.
There you go.
100% agree. I got two really good stories for leadership, right? One, not this kingdom, a prior kingdom. I was acting king while our king was on vacation. And I had somebody literally call me on the phone at 2 a.m. and asked for me to give them Duke. I'm dead asleep.
Ain't no way.
And they call me on
No
the
way.
phone at 2 a.m. and they ask for Duke.
God.
And I'm thinking, oh, okay. And I asked them, are you doing a bunch of training? Oh, no. There's just a 10% rune and I want to take advantage of it to do my daily training.
Fuck off.
What
I
the
wish I
fuck?
heard that record.
And oh my God, I got so fucking pissed off. I'm like, no, do it without. And I hung up on them. So, and then this KVK, right? The second we get access to the zones after the starting zone, I think it's zone 5, right? We're fighting our asses off against the wind camp. We're fighting hard, right? I lost 7 million troops in the first zone, but we're going balls to the wall because they're a tough camp to fight. I have somebody from another kingdom in the coalition message me, are you guys building to this cow bastion? In a different zone 5, in the shared zone 5 between us and our allies. I said, yeah, we'll build there eventually. Well, I need it now on barb chaining. I'm like, are you serious? I'm fighting my butt off, swarming down alliance forts with 3 million troops in them, and you're asking me to drop a fort next to the cow bastion so you can fucking barb chain? Oh, people just irritate me. And that, again, that wasn't our alliance. 1029 is very drama free. You know, these guys know I'm a straight shooter. And if they come to me with a question, I'm going to give them a direct answer, whether they like it or not. You know, but oh my God, people just drive me nuts. There are some people in this world that absolutely do not think of others and are so selfish that that's all they care about.
To a comment which got said in the chat, I'm not complaining too much. Like it's just a reality, like how leadership is working. If I love to do leadership. That's why I do leadership in our core ranks and Rise of Kingdoms. I just want to enjoy as a normal player. If I would not love it, then what is that? What, like, it's not complaining. It's just the reality and showing you guys how it is to be in the leadership. And if I would not like it, I would not do it. But it would be sometimes nice to see also, that this getting rewarded, or like that leaders getting listened to. And like I feel sometimes in Rise of Kingdoms that's not the case. And I feel I'm very sad for all who doing leadership in Rise of Kingdoms and putting their free time in there and doing all this stuff for us, because at the end, the members should not forget that without the work from the leadership, like things would be very worse, you know. So I don't know. Like it's sometimes getting forgotten that the leadership doing a lot of work and putting a lot of time in there, and I don't know. You know, it's that's just my view on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why we do interviews for 1029 before people can migrate here, right? We don't want those
Yeah, you know what?
stupid, selfish, useless players.
You know, we started doing that
Yeah.
for 2068 now. Apparently, Panthers have been doing voice interviews. So
It's
Yeah.
draining. It is mentally exhausting. You
Yeah.
know, because just trying to fit their schedule into your schedule, and I've probably talked to 30 people in the last 3 days. All of them great people, but it is mentally exhausting sitting in front of this computer for that number of hours.
I mean, for example, an easy idea to fix the door, right? Especially in whose Imperial kingdoms, like sitting at the door, just accepting people in and out is like already time wasting. For example, why is there not an option to put up a setting only for the Alliance store and say, from this type of power and from this type of key points, you getting automatically accepted if there's a spot, you know? Like, and if you are in the kingdom, you know, like something like this, like it would be pretty helpful in making a lot of things easier for the leadership, not sitting a whole day while fighting is at the Alliance store and accepting people in and out, and you know, just that they can focus on other things.
You can whitelist 30 people now.
Yeah, why? But you know what I mean, like that they're getting automatically accepted, and obviously that there then is also like a list which you don't want to get accepted, and so the Alliance store is then full automatically, especially in whose Imperial kingdoms where you have 3-4 alliances and you're rotating people because of a front line is changing over time. It would be pretty good, right? It would be so much less time to spend on this thing, and people could do other things. You know, they could set up rallies. They could, I don't know, look on the battlefield how it's working. They could fight, but no, then they need to always go back to the Alliance store and accept the people because it's not automatically. You know,
Yeah,
that would be, for example, a thing. In my
the
opinion, like
number of rogue. I mean, there are rogue players in every kingdom, right? And
yeah, of course.
if you just open the door and set
No, that's
set
not
a
what I mean.
number of kill points and deads, they can get in wherever they need to get in and get into whatever zone they want to get into.
No, that's not what I mean. And obviously, yes, there's a lot of work, and that's why I said also there should be then a counter to that. That there's a list which type of players you don't want to get in based, and that you do then with the IDs. You know, you have then the IDs from the players which you don't accept, and so you put them in there, and they're not getting automatically accepted. That would be, for example, an idea which
they have that now.
Yeah, okay, but like the counter to that, like why can you not get accepted automatically by the system? You know, we have a whitelist, so or
Yeah.
like the list where people not getting accepted. So why are people still need to force by themselves to get accepted? You know, in a war situation, you need to go back over time to accept players, which is time consuming and jumping back and forth, and you cannot full focus on the war, for example. You know what I mean? Like.
Sorry, I just read
I
a
don't know.
comment. Rogue players is a good topic. 2268 has a rogue alliance that even does AOO. I'm telling you, we've been kicking players for a while, and there's a couple players that just stick around. They made their own alliance, calling for anarchy, and they play Ark of Osiris together. It's kind of funny, but I think their like leadership is tough. Like we have in 2068, we have a whole Discord system where we exclamation point alliance check, and so when you're at the door you could just check every single time. It is time consuming, but it'd be I don't know, it'd be tough to implement extra things.
I don't know. We have a little. I have a there. You can set your game up, right. So if you're an R4 and there's an application at the door and they meet a certain power requirement, you get a little pop up in the bottom right hand corner. All you do is you click view and accept. It takes like a half a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
I mean, it's never been a problem here, and we have people jumping from kingdom to kingdom to kingdom to alliance to alliance alliance because you can do that in the KVKs now, right?
Yeah, and make sure I'm gonna pin this. Make sure you thank your R4s and R5s of the kingdom because they do a lot of work. I think that's the overall message from this segment
Yeah.
of the podcast. Any closing thoughts of leadership?
One more, Lucas. Like the only thing why I say so much stuff about this, like, it looks like I complain a lot, and maybe it is, but I do that because I love it. You know, if I would not love it, then I would basically not care about it. Like, that's how, like, if I care about something and if I love something, for example, the games, then I also speak up and say my thoughts and give ideas, you know, what could be maybe get better or something. Like that's how I deal with it. Like, just because I complain a lot doesn't mean I hate to do it. It's just my way of showing that I love to do that, and I really love to do that, and that's why I'm thinking about this type of stuff. What could be better? Ideas, talking with people, you know, and I don't know. That's like how I do that, and showing that that I love to do that, and I don't know. Maybe that's a uncommon thing.
It's
But
constructive
that's what's
criticism, I guess, is what you're trying to give right now to Lilith. So
We're all very passionate about the game, right? And
yeah.
as much as there are things that we hate in this game or dislike in this game or are frustrated with in this game, I, for one, wouldn't be playing it if I wasn't still having fun.
yeah,
You know, I say it almost every day on my stream. I'm 53 years old. I learned long ago, life is short. If you're not having fun doing something, don't do it. It's that simple. There's
Exactly.
nothing keeping you in the game if you're not enjoying it, you know, except you. You know, so it is what it is. And, you know I bitch and moan and complain all the time, but I really do love this game. I love the community here. I love the people I play with. I love you guys and hooking up with you every 2 weeks on Discord like we do. And I love streaming to YouTube. I'm still having a blast. You know, I have people I played with for 2 or 3 years quitting left and right. But I'm still having a blast, and I'm committed to my kingdom and helping to grow this kingdom and move it forward.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
okay. So that was good. That was a crazy segment. So shout out leadership, and move on, I guess.
Yeah, I never understood how much shit Cat dealt with as the R5 in this kingdom as I have in the past week and a half.
There you go.
You know, and I still talk to her. I tell her every day, like, man, why didn't you delegate some of this stuff to us? You know, I would have been happy to do some of this stuff for you. You know, and ultimately that's where we're going to get to in 1029 is hopefully if I'm going to stay king, hopefully I can just sit back and pop those daily gathering and daily taxation buffs, and others can do the interviewing and the map planning, and I'm going to delegate as much fucking shit as I possibly can because I don't want to do it.
Get that team up. Get that team up. That's a good point also, because I feel like one of the things about leadership is that people complain so much to leadership and then like to vent, but more so I think what leadership's looking for rather than just complaints is try to be the solution in your kingdom, where instead of complaining about this or complaining about that, ask yourself, how could you help the kingdom, or how could you help make that part of your kingdom better? So if you're not willing to put in the work yourself, in my opinion, then you just shouldn't complain. That's just
Yeah, a wise man once told me. Well, and he didn't say Lambeau. He used my real name, right? But Lambeau, before you come to me with a problem, I want you to take 5 minutes, go look yourself in the mirror, and ask yourself, what could you have done differently to have avoided the problem in the first place? And that's something I kind of take heart to this day.
That's
You
like
know,
applicable in
and
every part of life. Every part.
and exactly, and like you said, you know, even in the business world that I work in now, if somebody comes to me and says this is broken, my first question to them will be, okay, I need you to present me with 2 different ideas on how we can fix it. You know, don't come to me and tell me something's broken and not
Exactly.
present me with a solution at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Don't leave it in my
Exactly.
fucking lap. It's like my problem. Exactly.
All
Black
right.
Panther says, why is this Ploto guy kissing up to our leadership team? You ain't getting an MGE.
Yeah, please. I just need Tariq. One Tariq spot. Need to unlock him, bro. I need to replace my Sargon. No, I'm joking. I'm chilling. All right, so we how long are we on the pod? How good are you guys on time? Like, do we have enough to talk about the trends of kingdoms and all that stuff, or?
Sure.
I'm fine.
Okay,
It's been a
so
while.
we could just just go into this a little bit. Kingdom migrations. I feel like there's been a weird trend going on in Rise of Kingdoms. I don't know if, I mean, you guys might not know, but the Imperium line nowadays is so low. Like, everyone's dropping power. Kingdoms are dropping alliances. And there's just been this overall trend of mergers. Like, a lot of Imperiums have been like, quote unquote, dying or going to lower seeds. Alliances have been merging. Lambeau said there's been a lot more higher, like, lower seeds. Does that make sense? Like the lower seeds, you can't steamroll through them anymore because people are trying to get autoc rewards. What's the overall trends that you've been seeing in Rise of Kingdoms and thus far in for migration? Does anyone want to start off with this, or?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, when I first started playing in 1029 and we were a low seed kingdom, we would absolutely roll through people. And the trend I'm seeing is more and more quality players are coming back to the C seed kingdoms to play KVK there, because the rewards, you know, you can only get so many Autric rewards per kingdom when you're in 365, when you're in a 1960. So the C kingdoms, at least that we're facing now, are much more organized, much more structured, and have a much better player base in than they ever did in the past.
But in deeds, a king.
Yeah, would you say that's better for the lower seeds or worse for the lower seeds? Like, what's your overall take?
I think it's better. I mean, if we can have consistent fights like we have the last 2 KVKs, that's fantastic. It keeps people engaged in the game. They don't get bored. They don't leave those kingdoms and going elsewhere trying to find other fights. You know, the problem we have is that the diplomacy is, you know, 20 kingdoms in a KVK or more. You know, that's absolutely
and
crazy.
that's as a C seed, right? You guys were C seed this past KVK.
Yeah, this past KVK, when I pulled the stats from the 1093 website, which was about a month behind, there were 2, 4, 5, 6 A kingdoms, 4 B kingdoms. No, 2, 4, 6 A, 6 Bs, and the rest were Cs. You know, and granted, those stats may have been wrong because they were 30 days old, but at the same time, you can't be throwing C seed kingdoms into KVKs with A seed kingdoms. The activity just isn't there. So they really need to look at their matchmaking. But in the same respect, we're getting great fights as a C seed. You know, the last 2 KVKs, I've hit 2 billion kill points and over 10 million deads. So, you know, I can't
10
complain
million
about that.
deads. Wait,
Each KVK, yes.
each KVK you've got 10 million. Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's a whale, bruh.
Fuck you.
You in 2 KVKs, you got my dads, bro. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I waste passports for the same problem. Half the lines agree, half the lines barely log in. Yeah. Name those KDs so I could join one, said John R.
Do you know something? I also, I played in a lot of Imperium Kingdoms, and maybe some people will not agree with me, and this is okay. Not everybody sees the same way. But I just want to give an example of 2268, and the reason I'm going to use 2268 because I know Black Panther and I know what he does. When you go look on how Black Panther does recruitment, he does not just go recruit random people. He recruit people that he see play. He knows who they are, not just random. And what I found in Imperium, when they come to go recruitment, all their focus, and look, you can argue with me, it's okay, but all their focus is the fake stats on the account. They do not look for quality. With all respect, quality in their eyes is stats on the account. I know people that maybe not have very great stats, but they are very active players. They do their best with what they have. And I have noticed through the years that recruitment for Imperium, it's all based on big kill points, big deed. But then when you come to play with these people, I honestly question myself, how the fuck they have this stat? It does not even, some of them make sense. And this is where, buying accounts and account selling it becomes an issue. Because people don't understand something very important. If you play this game for a long time, you have to understand, you have to be able to maintain spending on the size of your account. Like someone like me, I can't just go buy 150 million account and expect myself to play with it and become a legendary. No, I will be going down and down and down until I can't do anything. So this is a very important point. Like I notice a lot of the recruitment in Imperium, it's all based on power and stats. But when you look closer to the players, I swear, team, I'm not going to say names. I know a player with more than 500 million power. And if you watch him play, you're going to be like, what the fuck is this? Is he playing the same game we're playing? And this is what I notice. There is a lot of recruitment just based on the. They say don't judge the book by its cover. This recruitment is based all on the cover, nothing else. That's how I say it.
And with accounts being bought and sold every single day, you really need to get to know the person behind the screen.
Exactly.
Somebody can go out there
Exactly,
and drop. Somebody can go out there and drop $5,000 on an account and instantly have an account with 30 expertise meta legendary commanders, 5 to 8 billion kill points, 30 million deads, and they might not know a damn thing about the game.
Absolutely, bro. Exactly.
Yeah. It's catfishing stats, buy an account. That
Exactly.
player that you bought it from might have been a fighter, but doesn't mean you're a fighter. So
Absolutely. And you have to maintain the spending that the other player was doing. This is how he became that good. You can't just put the account on hold and go buy, the little account. It's just crazy. Mighty Governor, what did he say?
The stats mean less and less every day with the number of accounts being bought and sold. It's kind of crazy.
1525 plus KVK coin. John Art, yeah. And Soren here's 100% says I nailed, agrees with me. I told you, some people agree, some people disagree. But playing in Imperium, I have noticed this. Especially, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I played at 2489, it opened my eye big time to a lot of things. I was like, whoa, man. Whoa.
yeah,
we all play and learn.
Yeah, I feel like playing in those huge Imperium KVKs is gonna get more and more taxing. I heard because 1093, 1365, they're two of the biggest kingdoms in the game. I've heard that for migration they have to delete down to 65 million power. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Fucking crazy, all that.
It's
destroying your account.
There's a lot of, and I don't think it's leadership's fault. It's more so the game where it's like you have to do those things to be that competitive.
But that's just asinine, though, right? Because I mean, you have hardcore players in a kingdom like 365 that are consistently deleting troops, so new players can come in. What is your guarantee that these new players coming in are going to fight as hard as those players that have been there for 2 years, fighting their ass off, listening, obeying the rules, consistently deleting troops, quote unquote, for the kingdom? I mean, at some point, these kingdoms have to look inward and say, okay, let's take care of the people that are here and figure out how we can do things efficiently with the players that are here. If we have players quitting the game, fine, we get rid of the dead weight. But when you consistently ask contributing players to delete troops to bring in new players that are unproven, you don't know if they just bought the account or they've been playing on the account for 5 years, you kind of shit on the people that have taken care of you for the past 3 years.
And one good example of this, I think, is 1846, when they had 6 alliances. Do you guys remember 1846 in like their quote unquote prime, where they had like 5 main alliances? I think I had a friend there that had to delete down to like 60 million to get the migration in, and then they lost to 1365, and then from there I feel like they've kind of changed the strategy to have like, you know, those 2-3 main alliances. And you should reward your contributors. If you killed and you made your goals and you've been sacrificing for the KD, yeah, like I feel like you shouldn't have to delete your troops. Like if you didn't meet your goal or whatnot, then it makes sense. Or you know, and whatever, like, or for example, if you were busy during the KVK, whatever it is, like, yeah, sure, like deleting the troops makes sense in that situation. But I don't know, like if you get like 2 billion KP in a KVK, you get like 33 million deads or 4 million deads, and then you're asked
you need more.
You're asked to delete. I can't do that. But you're asked to delete down all your whatever you call it, Hall of Heroes after KVK. Like, I don't know, it's a tough cycle to begin. And that's kind of what I was talking about with the merger meta, where a lot of KDs are starting to merge, and because of these mergers, a lot of different, like, it feels like the Imperium bubble is kind of shrinking to where now there's only like 3 big kingdoms, maybe 4 if you include 2489, 1093, 1365, 1960. Those 3 are in their own class, in my opinion. Who are they gonna fight? There's no upcoming rising kingdoms. It's gonna be it has to be the same matchup over and over and over again, because there's like 4 or 5 kingdoms that consistently have the migration in, and like the same, like, players want to play together, obviously. Like, you want to play with your friends, you want to play with people that you know fight, you want to play with a good KD. But it's getting to the point where, you know, apparently 1175 is going down. We have, you know, some kingdoms going down to like 1 alliance to be an A seed. You know, it's getting more and more stretched in terms of like the player base and the Imperium KDs and who's going to be fighting what. So
yeah, and I mean, don't even get me started on kingdom setting goals and requirements, but I think I've expressed my opinion on that several times already. Not today, but in previous streams. But there's another controversial topic. I don't know if we have time to talk about it today, but pilots.
Oh,
is that something we want to get into today, or is that something we want to maybe save for 2 weeks from now?
It's up to you guys.
Let's just give a general feedback. Let's not get too deep in it, and let's bring it in the next podcast. But let's just everybody give the general feedback on it.
Maybe you can put a poll in the chat and see what they think about pilots.
Yeah, can you also create a poll? That would be great. Well done.
I mean, I understand why kingdoms do it. I really, really do. If you don't do it at the highest level, you can't compete at the highest level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily agree with it. I, for one, have never had a pilot. There are 2 people that have access to my account. Both have quit the game now. But the only reason they had access was so that if I got hit by a fucking bus, they could port me back to the home kingdom and my city could go to the cloud. I mean, it's a fine line you walk here, right? Is it against terms of service? Is it not against terms of service? You know, I think Lilith is making bank on it because those pilots have to be loaded up on gems, resources, speed ups, and whatnot to have somebody else play on their account. But I think it takes the spirit out of the game. You know, if you have a kingdom with 300 players, then I think those 300 players should be playing on their own account. And I don't think I really think pilots are what's killing this game at the highest level. You know, those KVKs are fun to watch, don't get me wrong. But you really think 1960 would be as competitive as they are if they didn't have, you know, say 150 pilots playing those accounts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
The fanciest robes in the world are only half.
There you go.
My opinion, I'm entitled to it.
I feel the private topics is also going into way of a personal. If you really can look in the mirror and say then, oh yeah, you know, I can fully agree on have maybe achieved out of 10 billion key points, only 1 billion by myself. But I have paid others to play my account and go for it. That's what makes it for me to 100% a no-go that anyone play on my account, because I would, you know, like I couldn't say that this account I have achieved to 100% by myself. You know, that's what I couldn't say, and I feel like that's, in my opinion, a bad thing. And like I don't care if I only get 500 million key points KVK because of personal reason, but I know, okay, I have achieved this by myself in a time period where I was not able to play that much, you know, instead of, oh yeah, you can play on my account and you can play on my account and you can play on my account, and I getting at the end 3 billion key points, but I know I only achieved 500 million. I would have a bad feeling with that, and that's why I say it's probably also a more personal thing. If you agree on that you don't care about what you have achieved on yourself on your account and what others have achieved on your account, and if you agree with that, sure, fine, then go for it. But I personally couldn't agree that what someone else doing stuff for me on my account, and then I say to others, here, look, this is my account, that is what I have achieved. You know, that's basically also lying to yourself and to lying to others. If you don't say it, then, oh yeah, others have played on my account too and got this and this amount. And I by myself have only played so long in a fighting situation that I got in total 1 billion, but I have 10 billion on the account. You know, like, what is that? Like, for what are you playing in the game if you're not achieving it by yourself, in my opinion?
And
I mean,
and
everyone, you know?
I'm sorry. I guess here's what irritates me, right? Is there are videos out there, oh, these are the top 10 killers in the game. No, they're not actually if they got pilots running, right? They're the top 10 accounts with the most kill points in the game. But let's not put a single player on a pedestal just because they have the money to hire 6 pilots to get those kill points for them. It's not that player doing the work. It's their pilots doing the work 9 times out of 10. You know, so let's not get down on our hands and knees and worship Ploto because he's got 50 billion kill points or 70 billion kill points or 600 million deads, because chances are he's not doing it by himself. He just has the money to finance that.
Yeah, I'm
We'll see.
definitely rich enough to have 1 million pilots. That's definitely.
And I mean, you know, I'm just, you know, that's
the
a
hypothetical,
name
yeah,
in there, right?
yeah.
I personally want my opinion on that one. Look, guys, I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't like piloting. In the only time in my life I had a pilot, it's not really a pilot, but someone that always had access to my account since the start, one of my close friends, in 2489 KVK, he had to play for like 5 hours for me to sleep. But I want to say something. In my eyes, if you are a content creator, and this is my honest opinion, if you are a content creator and you pilot an account for the purposes of content, I don't mind it, because you're not really piloting that account in and out. You just, when you go live, you want to play the account. Like I did it once or twice. And but becoming a full-time pilot and someone keeping the account alive 24 hours, some people love it, but in my eyes, it is not real stats. And we all know, every single one on the top leadership of Kill Point does not play this account himself. From the biggest spenders to whatever. I think it produced a lot of fake stats, and I believe it's manipulated a lot of accounts. That's how I see it. But again, in my eyes, if you're a content creator that wanna make content and wanna go live streaming on a KVK that you don't have an account in because it's a big KVK and you wanna join that KVK, I see it as more of a acceptable thing in my eyes, because you're not doing that purposely just for piloting an account. You're also trying to get something out of it. And we all know when we're streaming, we fucking talk 3/4 of the time and play 1/4 of the time. Or I won't talk about myself. I'm the fucking worst. I love stream and I'm not playing. I keep talking. But that's how I see it. That's my take on it. But do I support it? I don't really. Like if I didn't get to pilot an account, I actually maybe 1960 I played 1 or 2 days, and that was about it. Did it make or break? Not really. But yeah, that's my opinion about it. It's producing a lot of manipulated account and it's making it fake. You can't tell me this is your kill point. It's just as fair as that. As much as I'm proud of you for having 50 and 55 and 60 and 80 and 100 billion kill points, but deep down, it's not something you produce. And I play this game because it's my account. I worked hard on that account from day one, and it makes a difference. That's how I see it. I think it's way more valuable.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Everyone seems to be on the same page here, where
that's actually pretty impressive, really. We'll never agree on everything, but that one's good.
it's like, I guess my opinion on it, and I feel like I can't say for sure, but a lot of like people say that like 960, their accounts are consistently online because they have a rotation of pilots on every account. So, and we experienced that firsthand, where like we could get everyone online during pass opening and during the first day of KVK of a zone, Kingsland, for example, we did really well. First day of pass of zone 6, we did really well.
Yeah, it was very good.
But a normal KD can't have all their players on at all times, and we're in Imperium, so it's the top of the top, it's the best of the best. And my mindset behind it has always been, you can't blame the kingdom, or you can't blame the player for something that Lilith literally allows. For example, why do we have secondary pass if you're not supposed to have pilots? You know what I'm talking about? Like they literally have something in the game so that, your pilot can't delete your troops or do something you don't want to do. Why is that in the game then? If you don't want pilots in the game, why do we actively have a system so that pilots can't ruin your account? Like what? So in my opinion, it's something that Lilith likes and that Lilith accepts, and Lilith kind of, in this case, supports because it gives them money. More an account that's online more means that you're spending more resources, more speed ups. Your 100%. Opponents are spending more resources, more speed ups. So it's a net win for them. It's not something that they're going to be doing, that they're going to work on. So in my opinion, it's just one of those things where you have to fight fire with fire in that situation. Because if you're in the top of a game, which Imperium is the top of the game, right? It's the strongest kingdom, strongest player. Well, maybe not the strongest players, but strongest collection of players in the strongest kingdoms. It's one of those things where if you don't do it, then you're gonna be just demolished.
Steamrolled. Yep.
And it sucks. It sucks. Like for me, like I personally don't have any pilots. I self-zeroed myself this KVK. I mean, I didn't need any pilots because I don't have any speed ups. So what's a pilot gonna do with 200 days of speed ups? But because of that, like I didn't work at the office for 2 weeks. I was working from home. Like I would be
working,
quote unquote working. I would be, like doing projects during our downtime, like working at like 9 p.m. or whatever, like so that I could be active during the kingdom's you know what I mean? So like
Fucking crazy. It turns your life upside down, bro.
you literally reschedule your life during KVK just to keep up with pilots. And because of that, that's how I was able to get all that effort. I got 73rd overall in KP. So it's just like, or kills rather. So it's just like, damn, that's in this kind of KVK, it's just you have to do it or else you're not gonna catch up. Because I agree, like it's nice to know, like I play Rise of Kingdoms not to win, not to like it's not like I went into it's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, gonna do that. I play Rise of Kingdoms because I liked the building aspect of a city building war game. Like the war thing's cool, but the reason why I barb chain is not because I get to like it's the fighting for me is so much more exponentially fun when you get to know that the reason you're fighting this way is the years, the hours of time that you spent on your account.
Well said.
So
well fucking said.
Like that build up, and then when you get to use it in KVK, I didn't spend any speed ups during off season. I barb chained for that long. Why? So that I could get 4 billion KP in a KVK. That's like, that's like the apex of the Rise of Kingdoms experience, in my opinion. And I know some people don't like that grind, but that's just for me what I think. What I personally don't like piloting myself, but I completely understand why other people have to pilot. If you're a garrison leader or rally lead in an Imperium KVK, obviously you're probably going to be piloted because your kingdom needs you for that situation. But it's just a sucky situation that it's a must for these situations.
That's why I said
I wish it wasn't. I wish it wasn't the meta these days. I really do.
Yeah, but most people don't have pilots, and that's keeping the game balanced. Just the big ones, man. It's all about them.
Yeah,
that's why I said at the beginning it's more a personal thing. If you want to do it and if it benefits your kingdom or not, like it's a totally different question, right? At the end, it's your own personal account and your own personal opinion if you want to do it or not. I don't mind if people piloting. Like I don't have anything against it.
Oh wait. Can I say one thing? If you're piloting, don't talk shit to the kingdom you're fighting against. It's not even your kingdom. You're not in 960, bro. Like, why are we getting a random BCs being like, yo, you're trash. Like, you guys are free KP. You're not fighting 960. It's so easy to talk shit when you're winning open field from accounts that are not even your. Anyways, the amount of DMs, the amount of messages I got from some random kingdom or even other like Imperiums that were like, yo, if you're in this situation, what would you do? Like, we're out here against 960 getting fisted for like 4 days straight with rallies. It's like, oh, why are you cheeseburgering? Why are you doing this, bro? Like, what else can I do? Like, if you're piloting, if you're piloting,
you in DMs.
Yeah, if you're piloting, just shut the fuck up, bro. It's not your account. If you want to talk shit from your main account, go ahead. But like, this is not you. This is not your kingdom. You're playing for somebody. So like, I don't know, man. That's just me.
Now that's a fucking good point here, bro. Well, I'm glad you brought it up. Well done.
Yeah. What I wanted to say, I forgot. I don't know.
I'm just shocked here. Read the donation. I'm just shocked here.
I think this stream will not get monetized.
I've never heard Ploto swear so much. Yo. Nah, I'm chill. I'm chill.
Yeah, no. I mean,
No, like
I never understand. I never understood the whole point of talking trash and being toxic in Lost Kingdom chat. Anyway, we had a great KVK. Nobody was toxic in Kingdom chat. There was mutual respect, and this is with 20 kingdoms shared between all the kingdoms until the very end when victory was declared by the Wind and the Water camp. And then all the trolls came out of the woodwork and all the toxicity came out of the woodwork. And it was sad to see because it ruined a very good, respectful KVK. And it's always those people with, 20 million power and 100,000 kill points that are in Lost Kingdom chat. You guys suck. We beat you. That kind of garbage. Treat people how you want to be treated. And if that's how you treat people in real life, I hope someday I meet you and I'll punch you in the fucking face. That's all there is to it.
I've never heard Ploto swear so much. I've corrupted you and I'm sorry.
You got the stonks from Lambeau. Thanks for the 5, man. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I guess we could end off that conversation where it's part of the game. Like, we can't change it. You have to do it to be competitive. But it just sucks that it's a thing. So you need to shit talk 1034. I think enough people are already doing that. It's
there's trash talking and then there's toxicity, and there are two completely different things. When you start getting personal and you start insulting people directly, that's one thing, right? There's a difference between friendly banter and absolute toxicity. And our KVK just went from one end of the spectrum to the other as soon as victory was declared. And it saddened me. It makes me wonder about the state of the world these days when people are so evil towards one another over a fucking video game.
Sick, guy.
Yeah,
it's really sick.
It's pretty
People
crazy.
These people are sad
much.
in real life, bro. These people are sad in real life. Trust me, bro. They are sad in real life. If you do, this is how you act on a video game that's supposed to be a social, positive thing that you do, and this is how you act, you are a sad person in real life. I don't even need to know because I know you are a fucking sad person in real life.
Yeah.
No,
I like trash talking is fine in a normal KVK when it's just like, normal trash talking, but it's when people that are piloting that are trash talking you, your KD, all that kind of stuff is just like, bro, you're not even in this KVK. You're playing on someone else's account. Like, shout out, like 960, they could trash talk us all they want because they spent the money. They're the strongest KD, strongest alliance in the game, all that kind of stuff. But like when the pilots start talking and you're from like a B seed, like, bro, please.
Yeah, and half of those people trash talking are 32 years old, living in mom and dad's basement, asking their mom to put another hot pocket in the fucking microwave for them.
Fucking sad, exactly. Sad people. Trust me, team. Sad.
It is what it is. But yeah, overall, piloting's just a part of the game.
When people make Tor accounts to trash talk on AKC, that are the best, man. Making a new account to trash talk are too scared to talk over their main accounts. And taking the time to go through the whole tutorial and over things to write in the AKC chat with a new account.
I wish my mom made Hot Pockets for me.
True,
Damn, kind of want some Hot Pockets now, not gonna lie. I can tell it's not pilots talking, it's not the owner. No, I haven't really gotten in-game DMs. It's more so like just like Discord PMs. It's also been like just like on Discord. There's been a lot of like hate thrown in. Well, actually, like before, hate thrown my way, but also like towards a kingdom's way. It's just like, bruh, please. I mean, we like sure some people might have some pilots in our kingdom too, but at least we're fighting. Like, these are our accounts. This is our KVK, and I get that you're piloting and you're kind of part of the KVK, but it is what it is.
I agree. I totally agree, man.
Ploto,
Yeah.
can you
Red
check-
line.
Red
Everyone was red line.
line.
Happy birthday.
baby. Miss you, bro.
Yo, with the 5 gifties, appreciate it, brother. Hey,
I must say, Redline is one of the fighters that I respect the most because
Fuck yeah.
I have never
Yeah.
seen his account being piloted. And he is a true warrior. He is tanking all the time. He fights exactly like I do, right? Tanking all the time, swarming all the time. No fucks given. Let's go. Let's have fun. So, Redline, you are the man. I love you, man.
Yeah, shout out to Redline. I remember I was cheeseburgering during KVK. I'm like, bro, you hate me? He's like, nah, it's all love, bro. So it's like, all right, whatever.
It's so positive, bro. Fuck yeah.
So, and yeah, man, we saw those pictures on your that you posted on your community, bro. It's super, super exciting new chapter for you, and we're all rooting for you, brother.
Yeah.
Babies expected in December. So
Yeah, Christmas present. Can't ask for better, man. God bless, brother. God bless, man, and protect him, man. Really, God bless, brother Redline.
Redline and Panther, I think they're both expecting the same. Well, their wives are expecting in the same month.
Having kids is both the best and the worst experience you will ever have in life.
And both first-time parents too. So there you go.
The first one's the hardest. Just keep popping out babies after it gets easier. Easy for me to say I wasn't the one giving birth.
But yeah. Alrighty, so I guess we could open it up to any questions or any comments to the chat. Like, do you guys have anything you want to bring up? We actually talked about a lot of topics that we didn't have. Yeah, you could go, B. So what do you got?
If you want to, like, I've thought about maybe in Discord server, which like only for the podcast, like where we putting all updates to it, where we putting all videos to it on it, and so people, only with Discord, and over time when we're doing one podcast, so one announcement on top of that, and so we can talk about previous podcasts, maybe something like that would be a thing which I would like to know if that is something what you would like to do, and if also would the community like to have, to be updated, to talk about previous podcasts, to share ideas for podcasts, stuff like that. You know what I mean? That would be a thing which I would like to know from you three and from the community, if that is something which you would like to have or not. And
Yeah. And we'll see if we get enough support on the pods, we could start doing something like that. Do you guys have any questions, any topics you wanna bring up? Anything you wanna say? This is the playlist to all the podcasts, just in case. Let me go ahead and pin that in case anyone wants to watch the old pods. Do you guys see any questions in the chat?
I mean, we appreciate everyone's support doing the podcast, right? We don't have
nerd can you get?
We don't always have the highest viewership during the podcast, but those get a lot of replays. So thank you all.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
We appreciate everybody. Yeah, it's been fun. I'm so happy we did this. I really missed you guys.
Yeah,
I missed
man.
everybody. Hang out with everybody.
Even though we bitch and moan and whine and cry quite a bit, and it's not as positive sometimes as it could be. We really do love this community.
Okay. I don't know if someone said in the chat, a new topic is resource sellers. Should we bring that in the next podcast?
Yeah, we could bring in the next podcast.
Yeah.
Just because that's a whole can of worms. There's a whole like economy
Yeah, it's
based
gonna be
on
different when
resource
Lambeau
selling in Rise of Kingdom. Not that I know. So, oh my goodness.
Ploto, maybe you wanna create a poll just for the first feedback of the Discord idea. I think that's easier to gather fast if that would be something. And if that is really a thing what we all wanna have, I can set it up easy. Like I would have it done pretty fast.
Wait, what do you want the poll?
Like if
Do you
people
want
would like to
a
have a Creators
see.
Corner podcast Discord
Creators
server,
Corner CCP Discord server.
you know.
I mean, for me, that's not just an. I mean, we'll see. As long as there's no responsibility on my end, I don't care.
Okay. Resource seller next
What do you,
podcast gonna be also insane.
what are the future plans for 2060 after such a good KVK? I think that's more so Panther thing because he's been doing the migration, but we talked about this previously that even though like we quote unquote did a good job, I was talking about it to my kingdom yesterday actually. That was just a normal KVK for us in terms of like the flag filling, and that's just normally what we do. Like I didn't really. The only thing that was special was 960 hurt more than the other kingdoms we versed, but we only actually had 85 people hit goals this last KVK, and there's some people that chose to migrate out. There's some people that were forced to migrate out. But we are now doing very, very, very particular migration where we're employing the whole Discord interview, making sure that you're a good culture fit within 2268, not only with the stats, but also with the mindset and the mentality. So we're going to be building as an A seed, slowly but surely, just making sure we have the right blocks before we eventually hit Imperium again. So.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, and that's the way to do it, right? You got to have a good foundation before you can build the skyscraper. And I think more kingdoms need to take that approach. And it sounds like you guys are doing things right. You've been successful thus far, so you've got a solid leadership team in place that knows what the hell they're doing. And
yeah,
I look forward to seeing many, many more KVKs from 2268.
Yeah,
me too.
So
I enjoy this kingdom.
Panther wants to bring up a myth that we lost all our fighters. There's actually, it's funny because out of our top 25, we've only lost one person in terms of kills and no people in terms of dead. So we're still the same core. We still have the same people contributing. We were just able to shut off some of the weight. So there you go.
And the biggest thing that can ruin a kingdom is a douchebag coming there. Right, because especially a small kingdom like mine, you have a tight knit group of players that are all friends with each other. You get one person in there that doesn't fit the mold, that is constantly whining and crying and complaining, or that is just a complete asshole, and that can ruin a kingdom. Nobody wants to get on voice then. Nobody wants to play the game when that player's online. And that to me is more important than kills and deads. It's attitude, and it's just somebody that is gonna vibe with the rest of us.
2060 is now an Imperium that identifies as an A. Yeah, we're now in an A seed, bro. I mean, technically we are. We still have spots available for migration, so contact Panther and join the migration Discord in case you are interested in joining 2068. As we said, the spot we don't have. We're going to be very selective with the spots, and we're not we've never been a kingdom that aims for a seed. We're just, if we get the right people with the right mentality, we're going to be where we're going to be. So, that's how.
I like the are you Gunder seed? I hate 2268 lost all its farmers. I love this. Boom boom, bro.
Oh man. No, not the farmers. We need resources. Not playing.
And guys, let's hit that like button, guys. I'm sorry, bro. disturbing it. Just hit that like button. Let's get to 80. Let's get to 100. Come on, please. Come on, guys. Hit
We're
the
close.
like
We're
button. You know, if I
close.
was camera on, I was came to your face now and told you, come on, do it. We're so close.
It's just one click
out,
for
guys.
you, and a lot of help for Ploto
And
for
the,
this
and the stream.
podcast to get better promoted.
So wait, where's the
that's
next
one click.
podcast? We should talk about the next one. Where is the next podcast? It should be
Beast.
during the 25th.
Beast channel.
Brutal Beast.
It's my channel. Oh god.
It is going to be on B
Wait.
Slef's channel.
Let me see. November 25. Let me check if.
All right, let's check if Beast is available, and then it might be on this channel.
Yeah, because.
But you know what?
because
Just in
this month
case,
is-
just in case, just subscribe to all of us. You know, we got Beast, we got Lambeau, and we got Appo. Thank you so much. It's been the Rise of Kingdoms is all about community, and
Exactly.
YouTube
So-
is also all about community. And having Rise of Kingdoms YouTubers come together, it just feels, community X2. So,
Okay, I have no work there. So it should be fine.
okay, there you go. Beast channel.
Okay.
Be there, be square, and we'll see you there. Is there any
Oh,
And-
by the way, one thing. The meet and greet is next weekend, right? Is anyone from you there? Like, I gonna be on both, like for Rise of Kings and Golflings, I gonna be there.
oh
Anyone
wow.
Germany?
from you there?
In Germany? No, I can't. They didn't invite me.
Ah.
No, I'm
There
joking.
was a form which you need
Yeah,
to
no, I didn't.
fill
I
out.
didn't. I can't go to. I can't afford to go to Germany, bro. Not right now.
Nah.
I don't have the vacation days. Maybe next time. If they do it East Coast, if they do anything North America, I could do. Like,
Lambeau?
I actually
How about you?
applied for the West Coast one, but they didn't accept me. So
Ah.
Nope. The next time I travel out of country, I'm going with the TSN gang to Dubai.
oh, ooh,
I think Baba is on the Rise of Kingdom one, yeah.
Baba Finn, Baba Hin.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a vlog case for both.
oh, you're gonna be
Wanna have a
vlogging
look
it.
on
Okay,
that?
there you go.
Yeah,
Nice.
gonna be new experience, first time vlog. So let's see.
Are you gonna wear your helmet?
Should I? Imagine I come there with a fucking Viking helm.
Definitely stand out.
Should I press subscribe twice so you subscribe and then unsubscribe? Yeah. That's funny. Okay, I think that's it for the pod. I appreciate everyone for coming through. Appreciate you three for spending your time. It did go rather long, but it has been a while since we did a pod. We're gonna be doing it on Beast channel, and be sure to subscribe to the four of us. It'd be really, really appreciated. And we will catch you guys